Be live in a few seconds. Oh, this is working. Oh, this is working. But the big question is, how well is this working? It's been a long time since I've opened Streamlabs for this purpose. Let's let's take a quick look and see if the Zephalon is performing. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. The Zephalon is working. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. The Zephalon is working. Okay. 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 Everything is all right. So keeping that in mind, I'm gonna go take a coffee, which I already brewed. It's ready on my kitchen. While maybe some people show up, and then we'll go into the stream, which is gonna be a short one, by the way. Maybe like 1 hour and a half, something like that. But this might be the only way that I'm gonna end this grind streaming from time to time because I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I need to force myself to do it. And if I don't see myself getting to Cavia 5 and Elite Archimedea. And I need to try that shit. It seems really profitable. And also it's part of the end game, so yeah, it's my responsibility. I'll be back. Give me a moment. Uh, God damn it. Ah yes. Ah yes. Coffee. Hooah! Well, no one showed up, but that's completely understandable. I mean, most of the people that watch me are not gonna be here at these hours because of the time difference and all that. So let's just start working on the stream. So for all of you who are watching this later on the recording, we are grinding level 5 Cavia because I've not had the chance yet. I was on vacation for a whole week, and then a lot of IRL projects. Yeah, like I've been busy. In fact, I've been so busy that I didn't farm Dante, and I didn't farm the new incarnates. I bought all of them. I bought all of them because time is fucking money. Time is money. So I chose the time. Let me think about my what am I gonna use for this process. I mean, the foaming is really fun. Foaming is fun as fuck. It works decently well with Dante too, with my build. Cyclone is, oh my god, I just love the Cyclone. And like, something that could really help this build. The only thing that this sometimes has issues with are acolytes. So why not just stop worrying about them altogether? Like, fuck the acolyte. Yeah, fuck the Acolyte. All my bros hate the Acolyte. Yeah, I need to get some more forma onto this at some point. This is more than enough. Oh, this is not the play here. This is not the play, but this is. Because we spamming with Dante. This thing is like viral slash corrosive is disgusting. The fact that we can do this now. Melee weapons are still lower than they should be, in my opinion. Maybe not. I mean, they're not as powerful as some of the encounters that we have now, but still, like, imagine telling someone like 6 years ago, yeah, you can have all of these different statuses and these numbers on a throwable melee weapon. Yeah, this thing is interesting. So yeah, so the Acolyte does not exist. The whole waves of enemies do not exist. And also the fan exists because I have a Full Moon Prime and I can click and hear the pew that it does. So we are set, I think. Okay, let me. But also, I'm gonna do some changes here. Mm, Dante's DPS. Okay, I'm gonna try the exact same thing. I'm gonna try the exact same thing, but I'm gonna yeah I'll copy this build here later. I'm gonna use the galvanize mods to see what happens, to see if I notice any difference. Maybe I will. I don't think I will, but who knows? Who knows? So Sure Shot will be swapped by this one, and Lethal Torrent. This is all. Everything is okay here. Mm, okay, let's just use the crit mods. I just use the crit mods. I mean, it's still 88% status. Like that works for the purpose of applying viral and applying electricity. It's still a lot. It's still a lot. It's not that big of an issue. But this might actually add to our DPS. Who knows? Because at the end of the day, it's like shooting two guns at once. One of them is a really nerfed version of itself, which isn't even that good, but it's still shooting two guns at the same time. So yeah, I'm gonna try this. I might notice a difference. So let's first of all, let's do a really quick run. Let's do a really quick run to test it out in Tavioni, and then we'll go into the rep farming, which I don't think will take a long time because you earn way too many Volcas on the labs. Way too many. Oh, wait a minute. No, 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 no. This is a solo run, as always. This is a solo run. Okay. Also, the changes that I did to the Noctua build are not the only changes that I did to the build that I showed yesterday. Because again, I cannot stop playing this thing. I've already made an arcane swap. Okay, draw me the energy. There we go. Now I can cast this shit. And we have our book copy, and now the crazy stuff begins. Also, this is this steel path run will also work as a test for the streaming settings, because after I stop playing this mission, I can just check if the stream looks good or not. Oh, this is a really good room for survival. This is a really good room. Everyone will be here. So as I was saying, like, I swapped one of my arcanes. I'm no longer using Arcane Energize. I'm no longer using it. I'm using Arcane Steadfast, which is 20% chance of whatever the fuck you're using as an ability, proccing another 3 free use abilities. So you're spamming the whole time with that, right? So every single time you press your 2 or your 3, which costs fucking nothing, there's a chance that every single thing that you cast afterwards will be for free. So it ends up being much, much better than Energize. Because it doesn't have a 20-second cooldown or something like that, like Energize does. So yeah, it ends up being much better. Boom! Also, probably like the arcane that I have on my melee, the corrosive damage on ability cast, it's probably the single best arcane you can carry on a melee weapon with Dante, because again, you're spamming the whole time. So that corrosive damage will be topped off at any moment that you need it to work. Oh, they finally worked through my overguard. No problem. As long as you're paying attention to the little sound it makes when it goes up, which is much more noticeable than your shield going up, yeah, everything will work out. Dante is doing some work, boys. Yesterday, I received the best comment that I have received in my entire life on a YouTube video, which basically was in response to my latest Dante update. Yo, Dante sucks! Dante sucks! You're just a tryhard! He sucks! He cannot solo Steel Path! He cannot! Well, I hope he's not watching this stream. I really hope he isn't. Okay, where are you? Oh, there we fucking go. Mr. Acolyte. There we go. Yeah, Glade Prime that fucker. As you can see, this build works just fine. Just fine. And I'm still, of course, thinking of ways to making it even better. Like, I'm a working YouTuber after all. I wouldn't be one if I wasn't constantly thinking about how to make things more stupid. So. Okay, it's time to leave. It's time to leave. I will now check how that whole fight looked. And if the stream is working alright and there's no issues, I'll just go straight into the red farming. Never take Dante against violence. Does it? Yes, 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 yes. That happens. The only times that I've died playing with him on the Steel Path solo was because of that same reason. Because of that exact reason. But I mean, let's be honest. Like, who isn't fucked against that? Like, that's not a Dante problem. That's a Warframe problem. Like, most Warframes don't tank because of their numbers. That's something that Corvex does, or something that Inaros does. Most Warframes survive because they have an ability or something. And yeah, this fucker just comes and presses the button and he's like, hee hee, that's funny. And you're like, no, it's not. But he's like, yeah, it is funny and you're dead. Exactly, exactly. Like, the only way to win is just to out bullshit what the game is able to do. Okay, so let me just check how that whole section looked. Let's see. Oh, that didn't look too bad. Okay, last time I made a stream, yeah, it didn't look this clean. So I'm definitely getting better at configuring Streamlabs. Okay, so this works. Let's just go into the. Let's just go into the rep farming. Because again, it's never gonna end just because of the daily cap. If I was able to work in digital streams for one day, and trust me, I would be able to make some changes. I work on a real engine after all. I would, no questions asked, just remove the rep cap per day. I would go to that interview. I would kiss their asses, so they let me work there. I would do all the paperwork. I would show up on my first day. I would get into the code. I would remove that shit, and then I would resign. That's the only thing I would do. Also, I would buff Banshee, or completely fill the coffee machine with stickers that say rework Banshee 2K24. So, also, by the way, oh yeah, of course I don't have the materials because I've not run that game mode again. I mean, I would like to get some of the Captura thingies. Oh my god, whoa! This is terrible. This is just terrible. I mean, if you somehow have the resources that you've already spent on the other things, then I guess it makes sense, but damn, this is, Banshee deserves better. Preach, brother, preach! I need to rework so much. Dante is the only reason I'm keeping my sanity together, because he's come out and I'm finding him so much and so deep, and he has so much stuff that I can just work through and try stupid stuff. I don't know, something about him clicks with me, so that's cool. That's cool. Banshee, on the other hand, is crying. She's crying. She's curled up in a ball on a corner of the room. She's listening to Linkin Park on her little sonar. Oh my god, bro. I need something, anything good to happen to her. So, of course, it's not with Lloyd. It's with the fish. Okay, let me take a look at what bounties are. This is a really easy one. Mirror defense. I don't like mirror defense, but this is also a really easy one. I mean, I can just do this by myself. Yeah, I'm by myself right now. You gotta get Robux as well, and no, I don't. I have all of them thingies. It doesn't show up as me having it, but I do. I do. In fact, next video, which I was gonna record today, but I'm not gonna have that much time for takes. Next video is gonna be the Rubox plus the Onos. And I have some opinions on them. Okay, there we go. Oh, fuck, now I just realized. I don't know how the foaming is gonna perform at the labs, even with all of them buffs. I'm not sure. This might be a terrible idea. This might be the worst idea. You see why I swap my arcanes? Like, I was able to cast all of that shit in a row. Like, literally no problem. You know what? It just works. Like, call me Todd Howard, because this just works. Damn! I love the foaming. The fact that the foaming prime isn't that bad, it's actually kinda competing with the Tenet Arca Plus more. The moment you just add literally any buffs to it, with a frame or whatever, it just becomes a monster, and it's a really fun weapon. It's really fun. Look, red crits. Why not? But of course, like, nothing can fucking top a beam weapon with the crazy shit that I have going on with this build. Because, yeah, no armor, and now electric procs, vibro procs, thanks to the book. Because the book is doing some work, even if you subsume over it. So, I'm still gonna explain, because I, of course, cannot just assume that every single person that comes to a stream of mine has seen every single video that I make. So I'm gonna explain why this shit happens. The little book that follows you around, it's not only a damage buff. This thing is an actual fucking copy of your book, which means you can make like a viral build on it, and every single time you shoot at the enemies, the book also shoots, so it's a self-priming warframe. You can have viral plus corrosive plus heat plus what fucking ever with this warframe. You don't need a pet, you don't need to mod anything on your pet's weapon. In fact, my Helios Prime doesn't even have a weapon. I just use him for utility. So that happens, and because I have 2 green Archon shards, I can pull the armor strip with a beam weapon like the Cyclone. And then the viral procs, and then anything, yeah, they just explode. Like, I'm confident that I could take this this build to like level cap, and it would just keep killing all the stuff. Oh, by the way, I'm trolling. I'm not doing the actual thing that I'm supposed to be doing. That's what I need to be doing. Dante has status vulnerability, but it's not on the little book. It's on the birds. So yes, you get a primer on your book, and that primer is even more strong because of the fucking birds. Yes, like, this warframe exists. It's really funny. And also, I'm using another thing with this information. I also have electricity on my book, which means that I'm able to use Archon Stretch, because it counts as an ability. So it completely and absolutely activates Archon Stretch, and yeah, it's this warframe does a lot of stuff. He does a lot of stuff. Have you played Outriders, Borderlands, or Destiny? Okay, so Outriders, I just know it by name. I don't know what that game is. I don't know if it's about another looter shooter or something like that, because I mean you're putting it in the same phrase as Destiny and Borderlands, right? So no, I don't think I've played it. I played it, and I don't even know what it is. Borderlands, though, I used to play it when I was a little kid. And when I say a little kid, I mean when I was like 13 years old. I played the first one, and I kind of liked it, but I thought it was really jank. Then I played Borderlands 2, and that was really fun. But I was a fucking broke lad, and I didn't have any friends, so I had to play it by myself, a pirate copy. And every single friend that I have now that would want to play something like that is really busy nowadays. So, wait, there's one friend that I'm thinking about that might be into playing some Borderlands at some point. You know what? Maybe that will be fun. I'll have to ask him. And Destiny, I've tried Destiny 2, and I really like the gameplay. Like, playing the game, clicking on your mouse feels amazing on that game. But I have a problem with Destiny. I just cannot, for the life of me, get into the lore. Like, I don't like the way they show the lore. And you would say, Joe, it has the same problems as Warframe in that department. And yeah, I would agree. But I still don't like it. But yeah, it's not my thing. Destiny is not my thing. And every single time I play Destiny, it reminds me that this company at some point were the ones who did Halo, and I get really sad. Like, really fucking sad. Oh. Get some Glaive Prime. Get some Glaive Prime. Deal with it. So yeah, like, I get really sad because I miss Halo. I miss good old Halo. Okay, I need more weak points. Please. I cannot think and... Oh my god, I forgot to refresh that buff! I knew it! That's what happens. You need to be paying attention from time to time, and if you don't, you die. There we go. I was not paying attention to the actual game. I was trying to answer the... It's not your fault, of course. It's absolutely mine. I was trying to answer every comment, and I forgot about everything, about recasting my buffs, and about actually playing the mission, which I might not be able to complete now, because I don't know if they will spawn more Culverins. They should. More Culverins, please. I need more. Oh my god, those are a lot of enemies. But no Culverins. Oh, there's one. One. I need more. Okay, let's kill them, so maybe more spawn. I don't know how the spawns work in... How the respawns work on Exterminate. I know how they work on Survival, but I don't know if they're the same on... Oh, stop turning like a... like a vinyl player! God damn it! My pre-order of Destiny 2 is collecting dust because all the weapons and expansion worlds I had access to are What? What do you mean, Ark? Like, you're telling me, like, there are whole parts of the game that are not accessible anymore? Like, is that true? That happens? Yo, that's bullshit! And I've just trolled, by the way. I am not able to complete this mission! I am such an idiot! I am stupid! Oh my god! And you know, this is the reason I don't stream often, because I'm not able to. I'm not able to pay attention. It's a difficult skill, let me tell you. Like, all of those streamers that you watch playing competitive games and reading the chat, like, they're superhuman to me. I'm not able to do this shit. You know what? Let's this is a change of plans. This is a change of plans. We're doing this again, but we're swapping Warframe. And now it's gonna be peace easy. You're gonna see. They remove big chunks of the game to add new stuff. That doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't you want more content? Like, even Warframe does that. Even Warframe does that. Yeah, I mean, they removed the raids, but they've added how much content since then? That doesn't make any sense. Like, if I didn't know anything about Destiny, and I was kind of thinking about playing it, and I just read you today, I would no longer be interested. Because also, in general, like, I'm not even into live services so much. Like, Warframe at the moment is the only live service that I play. It's the only MMO live service game that I play. Because of those reasons, like, I don't like investing my time, investing my energy into something that could just disappear. Into something that there's literally no guarantee whatsoever that it's not gonna go offline one day and it's over, boys, party's over. Like, these companies should fucking have like a plan B. Like, I don't know if they contractually cannot do that or something, but did you read earlier comment, bro? Oh, you mean on okay, I'm going a little crazy. Which one of the comments you mean? You mean about the Borderlands one? Or, as I was saying, like, I consider that these companies should have like a plan B for whenever they are gonna close a live service. Like, they should have a plan to make a digital streams, for example, should have a plan to make Warframe offline the day they want to close it. Like, even if it's really jank, even if it's whatever, they should have a plan to make it work offline. The reason I ask, because I wish Noctua had an old fire with a cool as fuck shooting mechanic like some weapons in those games. Yeah, I mean, it has an old fire, it's just the exact same old fire than the other book. But yeah, I would like it to make something like really cool. Maybe like a big energy beam. Something like that, yeah, that could be really fun. But it does not. It's a cool ability, but it's a little bit underpowered. It's far better at far better at flexibility and utility than it is to damage. And because you can use it without having your one not subsumed, there's no reason to not subsume over it. Because again, like, almost every utility reason that I wanted for, which is priming in my case, well, I can just use the copy of the book. And see why I said this was gonna be much easier now? Yes. This is my Banshee build. This is my main squeeze. Condemn Banshee. Same Lemao I got into Warframe 7 years ago, expecting it to die in a year because of all the Doomer Warframe 2 first. I mean, in their defense, like, it's not like we have no reasons to think this game is going to shit, because, like, lately Warframe is doing really good. Like, they've done a lot of really good things for the game, and they have taken a lot of good decisions. Like, even with the Dante nerfs, like, they basically they basically cancel all of the nerfs but the line of sight buff, and even then, like, they made it still better than it was after the nerf. So yeah, like, even now that we definitely still have reasons to complain about digital extremes. Like, I don't know if you have seen all the jazz about people being banned for playing for too long on a survival mission and shit like that, but that has always happened. So, but yes, the point is, because I speak too much, Warframe is in a really good moment now, but I wouldn't blame you if you thought Warframe was gonna die after Railjack. I stopped playing after Railjack, by the way. I came back to Warframe like 4 months ago. And it was when I made my new channel. The whole reason I have a Warframe channel is because this game is really healthy now. I still have my issues with it. And I still want Banshee to be reworked. But, you know, I'll take what I can. And I wonder if you have ever seen a Banshee surviving this level without using Gloom. But yeah, this is my unhinged Banshee build. I will show it to you later, if you're interested. Yeah, I mean, it's not that Rebecca has been on top of it. Rebecca is the single fucking reason Warframe is doing as good as it's doing now. Like, I could say so much good stuff about that lady. But I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna sound like a fucking simp. Which I am, by the way. Oh my god, that doesn't count as a weak point? Come on, let me charge on my... There we go. Also, by the way, Banshee can kill these motherfuckers because of the damage multiplication on her too. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die now. Unless I play it perfectly. Yeah, Banshee can kill Necromax. Steve PTSD, hell yeah. I mean, Steve had really good ideas, but not the best implementation of them. Like, you've ever heard that? Wait a minute, I need to deal with this fucker before. I don't wanna die. Can you die already, please? Fuck! I knew it! I fucking knew it! Also, yeah, I mean, it's Banshee. Like, what? This Banshee, by the way, this Banshee has 1,000 armor. And I know that you don't believe me, but this Banshee has 1,000 armor. And that fucker just destroyed me. Like, acolytes are what they are. They are what they are, bro. I need more culverins. I need more culverins! Where are they, though? So what was I talking about? A second ago. Yeah, I was talking about Steve. Like, he had really good ideas, but the problem is that the execution was never the best. Have you heard about that expression that some people use? When speaking about George Lucas and Star Wars, like, he has really good ideas, but he needs an idiot wrangler to make sure he doesn't do something stupid, and we only get the good ideas out of him. I feel like that was a similar situation with Steve and the old Warframe design team. Like, they had really good ideas, but they needed someone to just tell them, no, you're not gonna add this stupid shit on top of it because people are gonna hate it. And you add that plus the unhidden levels of hype that we had, and then something like Railjack happens, and I leave the game for 4 whole years.
Maybe it was even longer. Okay, the bounty is done, so let's just destroy every single thing that moves. Because the Fen more is Fen more damage, Fen more Daka, and it never stops. And I love this weapon. To the woman who lets Pablo cook. Yeah, like Pablo is definitely goated. He's done some. He said some things that I don't agree with when it comes about game design, but I mean, bro, he's the one who is designing Warframes and Dito streams and not me, so I maybe should just shut the fuck up, right? Like, he's clearly doing something good. That's for sure. Yo, what is happening with the spawns? I need more enemies. Where are the unhinged spawns? This mission is taking too long. This is just an exterminate. Why are these enemies sleeping? What the fuck is going on? Why is there only one enemy? Oh, there we go. Another one. Yo, I love the new expansion and the labs in general. I think they're really pretty and beautiful. And the new enemies are really fun to fight against. But sometimes this place just gets like a little buggy. And look at all the enemies. There they are. Yeah, he's a cool dude. And I mean, boys, he was the one who brought us Warframe. So that at least, like that whole vision, that whole initial vision, it was all from the original team. Like, we cannot be thankful enough. If you like this game, you should pay respects to them, that's for sure. Like, I cannot imagine myself being that creative for so many years without breaking at some point or doing something stupid. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, Avoca. There we go. Okay. Here it comes. Where are you? Torment. Start stacking multipliers. Stack multipliers, everyone. Stacking multipliers. Now you have no armor. And now... And now you have no issue surviving me, it seems. But yeah, counterpoint, ceramic dagger. Status weapons are not good against acolytes. Like, not good at all. And there we go. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm happy that he's the CEO. That's for sure, like, because he's been down there. He got his hands dirty for years. He understands. Like, he understands. He's not just the new suit on the team that has the money. No. That's for sure. So, let's just keep doing... By the way, before we go on, let me show you this Banshee build, in case you're new to the channel and you have not seen that video. This is my unhinged Banshee build. This is what happens when your main is not reworked for years, and the game keeps getting more difficult and more unhinged, and the enemies keep doing more damage, and you fall behind. That's what happens. This is what happens. The only reason I can still use Banshees is because of Condemn. I can use the new version of Eclipse. It's workable, but I still find Condemn more consistent, because those are a lot of shields, and those shields work with adaptation. So you can use it as kind of a buffer to load adaptation, and whenever your shields run out, you still have like 1000 health and this much armor, because of these shards. The rest is just to taste. So this is the most over-invested build that you have probably ever seen, and I wouldn't recommend anyone ever for any reason to use this, because like you can see the amount of format that I've used it. I removed the first ability for Rhino for the same reason. Yeah. I mean, but Rhino is still Rhino. Like, Rhino can just survive. I know a YouTuber who is called Amolistic, and you should just go watch his channel because he knows everything about Rhino. Like, he's the Rhino guy. I'm the Banshee guy. He's the Rhino guy. He has gone to level cap with Rhino with no mods. With no mods. Rhino is capable of doing that. Like, if I remove Condemn from this unhinged build, I wouldn't be able to survive on the steel pad. That's the difference. Rhino is useful. Banshee is not. Banshee has half of an ability on her one, because this is not an ability if you don't use Sonic Fracture. Which then becomes a decent armor strip, let's say. It's a decent armor strip, but you've already lost one slot on your build. And it's like, yo, why don't you subsume over it? The reason is simple. It is because her ultimate, it's not an ability, doesn't matter the build that you do. Because her ultimate doesn't do any damage nowadays. It's completely fucking useless. So she has, for now, keeping in mind her 1 and her 4, just have an abilities. Okay? So what else do you have? You have a good 2. You have a good 2. But it's also a really janky ability that you probably will want to use Resonance with to make it more usable, so you've already lost 2 slots on your build. So you have 1.5 abilities at this point. Okay, and now you have 3, which is... I mean, I can agree that it's a crowd control. It technically is. It is a crowd control. It's a panic button. And this ability works better whenever you use Gloom. And I'm fucking tired of using Gloom. So you basically have 2 abilities, because half an ability, 1 ability. That's all you have to work with Banshee. That's all you have. And all of your abilities are about shooting the enemies, because, oh, no armor, but you cannot kill them. And, oh, more damage, but you cannot kill them. It's your weapons. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop molding. But, yeah, Banshee needs a lot of love. She needs a lot of love. And I don't mean, oh, she needs more numbers. Like, I don't have any trouble surviving with her. Like, again, I did the build. I was able to make this stupid build. My Banshee has no trouble surviving, has no trouble going into high-level content. I want her to be more fun. I want her to be engaging at all. Oh, this is... Wait, no Banshee anymore. Well, no, you know what? Let's just use the Banshee build to test it out at higher level. I was gonna get the Dante on the survival, but yeah, let's just do the solo survival. New Eclipse Saints damage reduction with Prime Redirect and IGs. Yeah, that also sounds really good. The problem being, it's not more interactive. I don't need Banshee to be better. I need her to be more fun, more engaging to play. Because if I have to choose between getting a damage negation buff that makes me unkillable and a shield that I can get whenever I place an ability correctly, I prefer the second one. That's the reason I'm using Condemn. And that's not the only reason. Banshee is a weapons platform. She's all about using those guns. So whenever you condemn the enemies, they show you their head and they become really easy to headshot. So that is an idea. That's something that you can do with this build you can play the game in a semi-interesting way, right? Which is not something that you can do with Eclipse. So again, my problem is not viability. I don't need her to be more viable. Look at this. She's one of the best users of Incarnon weapons because she can just do that. Oh, now you're all completely stuck. And you load your Incarnon, and all these enemies are gonna... They cannot handle this. They cannot handle this thing, as you can see. You do like 10 times the damage, and they don't like it. And if you want to do even more damage, you just destroy their armor, and they instantly disappear. Like you can touch them with a wooden stick, and they die. And yeah, again, like I don't need her to be better. I need her to be fun. Yeah, like just like Loki. Loki is the exact same case. I feel so bad for Triburos, and I can feel his pain in my heart. Oh, Divine! Sup, man? It's been a long time since I've seen you anywhere. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Your shout-outs to Divine. He's one of my first subscribers ever. He was there. The day I uploaded the Tigris video, he was there. Yeah, so thank you so much for coming by, bro. I appreciate it, really. Exactly, she needs more utility. Like, and if they want her to keep being like really squishy, like there's a lot of shit that you can do. There's a lot of shit that you can do to make her survival interesting. There was an idea that I had, and I spoke about that idea in my Reward Banshee video, but imagine, okay, let's make her survivability all about shield gating, okay? And let's make her be able to get some shields whenever she casts her ultimate, okay? Now let's completely remove the part of her ultimate where she has to get stuck to the floor and scream. Her augment for her ult, it's now her normal ultimate, okay? And it casts a little better. Again, I'm just theory crafting right now. And every single time you press her ultimate and she sends the wave, okay? At some point, the ultimate comes back to you, does the exact same damage again, and when it finally reaches you, gives you shield. Okay, and now let's make it even more interesting. Let's say that if you timed your one correctly, you can send your ultimate back. So you wait for your ultimate coming back, and if you have good timing... Oh my god, I'm losing. I'm losing. Boys, I'm losing! I'm gonna lose! I was speaking too much! Never mind. No problem. As I was saying, imagine like imagine you being able to bounce back your ultimate with your one, and every single time you bounce it correctly, it does more damage and it becomes more damaging and it gives you shield back. So it's kind of like a rhythm game, right? And that rhythm game rewards you with more damage and more survivability, but she would still be really squishy because all of that survivability would be shield based, and if you fail your bounce a single fucking time, you don't have shields, so you die. So you can keep her identity as the glass cannon, like really weak glass cannon, but kills fucking everything Warframe. You can completely keep that identity, but they don't give her a chance. And I tell you, even with Pablo, like that idea that I just spoke about, I promise you, they wouldn't even think of that idea in a million years. And I mean, it's normal. It's not like Pablo can main every single Warframe and think about every single one's best necessities at any point in time. It's hard. It's hard. Like pellets, but damage instead. Something like that. Something like that. But imagine pellets, but you can bounce it. Like you cast it once, And then every single time it comes back, if you hit your one on time, it goes again with more damage and the shield. Something like that. Yeah, it would be sound-based, like Banshee. That's the fucking point. Like, there's so many cool things you can make with her. Like, you can essentially make like a skill-based Octavia with Banshee. And this is all keeping him like this is if you want to maintain her identity of being the weapons platform Warframe. Like, I wouldn't even care if they completely rework her and transform her into a new Warframe that just does damage with her abilities. Like, I wouldn't mind. I just want anything good to happen to this frame. Literally anything good. And again, as you're saying, like I have no trouble surviving. Like, no trouble at all surviving on the steel path. Okay, so she works, but now I'm gonna get the Dante. Now I'm gonna get the crazy Dante build. Because he's so comfy to use, and I like him so much. And maybe a fun, big, beefy incarnate weapon. Maybe like the Burston or something. Oh, I've been speaking for a long while now. That's a lot of comments that I have not responded. I have not answered to. They did well with Inaros, so I think they can do it. Yeah, like Inaros rework, like it wasn't meta or anything like that, but they definitely were able to maintain his identity while making him much better. The only thing that I don't like about that rework is that it rewards you too much for just spinning, because you can use the augment and use a stat stick and you can just spin and kill everything, which I don't like. But still, like, when it comes about maintaining what he was before and just making him better and more interesting, that rework was definitely really good.
But we are going to crack on.
Spin, yeah, it's literally that. It spins, and if you have like the ceramic dagger or something, you just kill everything. that's the Inaros work in a nutshell. Okay, let's get that Dante. Let's get that Dante going. I still have like 45 minutes or an hour or so to keep streaming. So let's get to the rep cap today. I'm so blind. God damn it. Okay, what weapon I'm gonna use now? A Steel Prime could be really fun. It could be really fun. You know what? Let's take an old beauty. Let's take my baby. Let's take the unhinged Tigress build. Which, by the way, I did some more changes to this build. If you, for some reason, want to keep using the Tigress Prime nowadays, use this. Don't worry about the ribbon. This ribbon is essentially this Warframe. This ribbon is Prime Seeking Fury. It's where it is. It's Prime Seeking Fury. So if you don't have a ribbon like this, you drop the ribbon and you use Seeking Fury. This is really important, though. This is really important. This is the only reason this weapon can kind of semi-work still, okay? You need this arcane. And even though it has complete shit crit, having some crit is still better than none. And when you reach this level of multi-shot, with this level of multi-shot, some of those pellets are bound to crit, and when they crit, oh, they will crit hard because of that slash, and they will crit hard because of hunter munitions, and something will die. What was the corpus shotgun called again? The Exergis. The Exergis is the better. Yeah, yeah. If you want a better Tigris Prime, the Exergis is better. It's just better. And as you can see, it's almost the exact same build. I have a chunky ribbon for it, though. I have a chunky ribbon for it. Yeah, it's fun. It's beautiful. Like, the Exergis is really good. For being as old as it is, because this weapon is old. Like, this weapon is from the times when Fortuna came out. This weapon performs. It has no right to perform as well as it does now. It's so good. I love it so much. But I like Doom. Okay, and the Tigris was my first main weapon in this game, and I love it so much. It's my baby, okay, and I'm still crying about a Tigris in canon, so we are gonna use the Tigris now, okay? And we are gonna reach the cap, so bounties. By the way, boys, if you wanna laugh like really hard, there was someone on a video of mine yesterday talking about Dante, which let me go back to my warframe. There was someone on my video about Dante yesterday that said that Dante is a pee-pee poo-poo bullshit and he cannot survive on the steel path. And that he's bad. And it's just that I'm a tryhard. Okay, let's try his theory out, okay? Yeah, the sound design on the Exergis is ASMR, bro. That's disgusting. That's how it sounds. Oh my god! Yeah, this weapon. Oh my god! It's making my FPS go down for some reason. Do you use Arcane Avenger? What was that arcane, bro? There are too many arcanes to remember all of them. Which one was that? By the way, he's bad, right? He's bad. He cannot nuke the steel path, right? Like, there's nothing he can do. What is shit frame, boys? Am I right? What is shit frame, right? Critical damage? No, I don't believe I'm using that. You mean like the Warframe Arcane to make the build of the Tigris even better? That's what you mean? Because the point about using, like, okay, for example, this Warframe Dante, I have a build on him that makes weapon platforming really good, right? But I don't build my weapons like they are gonna be buffed afterwards. I like to build my weapons in a manner that they perform by themselves, and that was a big part of the early days on my channel, which was, boys, if I tell you that you need X Warframe and X Arcane and X everything to make something good, then that thing is not good. It doesn't mean that it's not fun. In fact, I use bad weapons all the time. And again, I was speaking too much. In fact, it doesn't mean that I don't enjoy bad weapons because I use bad weapons all the time, like right the fuck now. But I want the things to be able to perform by themselves. Okay, let's get the book primer going on. Flat 45, damn! That's a lot. That is a lot. Well, I might consider that thing. I might consider that arcane for other warframes. Not Dante though. I like the way he supports my weapons with what I gave him, which is self-priming on the weapons with the Noctua build because it uses your mods, even if you're just using 2+3+4, like the mini book uses your mods. So it self-primes with a viral, and then you use roar, and literally any fucking weapon can do a lot of work with this thing. And also I also have a green shards on him, green corrosive shards, so I can just fully armor strip if I use corrosive on my main weapons. And this happens. Such a bad warframe, am I right? Such a bad warframe. He's useless, boys. He doesn't do any damage. He's completely incapable of surviving, boys. What a shit warframe, am I right? They definitely destroyed him. How is Dante gonna recover from these nerfs? Yeah, like if I have a weapon that works by itself and I have a warframe that works by itself and then that warframe plus that weapon work really well together, then that's a plus for me. But I don't want to just have a very specific loadout because I like to swap my weapons all the time, and I completely understand that some people don't play like that, and more power for them, right? So okay, you have a really specific loadout. Like you have maybe 7 different loadouts for your main warframe. Like I understand. But I'm swapping stuff all the time. Like more than half of the fun on this game for me is just testing things out and see what I'm able to come up with. That's the reason I have a channel. That's literally the only reason I have a channel, because if I didn't kept on testing Tigris builds to make it kind of work again, like I wouldn't have made that video and I wouldn't have a channel now. And I'm gonna Glaive Prime that motherfucker. I feel so bad for the people that don't have a Glaive Prime. That thing must be like 600 plat on the market right now or something, right? Look at that million! Look at that million slash damage! Like it's nothing. Like my mods are not even fully leveled, bro. Oh my god, the Glaive Prime is so good! I mean, you can still use the glaive that they give you on the Protea mission. That is also crazy. And you can use that with influence and it's even more crazy. But yeah, the Glaive Prime is a certified hood classic at this point. Such a good weapon. Roll the Glaive Prime, see big number. Neuron activates. I had 11 forma on the next freeze because I like the weapon. Bruh. I feel so bad for you because that doesn't work with the Incarnon. You could have been so happy on that day when you discovered what an Incarnon was and that there was one for the Furies and that you could put it on your favorite weapon. Oh my god, I feel terrible for you. Oh, that has to suck a lot. Oh yeah, I got mine for like 350 when it was starting to get really popular and people were discovering the power of the glaives, and I was like, this is gonna be a problem, isn't it? And I thought it was too much splat at that moment. Then I tested the goddamn weapon. Then I saw the millions. Oh, by the way, boys, none of you have complained about the voice filter on the Cephalon. So I'm guessing the voice filter is fine and it's not too much. Because I have not seen any complaints yet. Tell me that I'm right. I hope I'm not fucking this up and now you will notice the voice filter a lot because I said so. And then it will become a problem. I hope that doesn't happen. But
Yes, I'm sure I know what it must have cost you to bring me.
yeah, one first time versus Acolyte. Boom! Yeah, that is. Oh. Oh, wait a minute.
No matter.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is but a shadow of
I
your
was wasting the reputation. I was wasting it. I need to get to level 5, bro. Oh my god! Fuck you!
Within this benighted valley, besieged.
Yeah, I can tell. I can absolutely tell you're trolling, bro. I can absolutely tell you're trolling, Robin. Unless you're serious. If you're serious, tell me.
Cavia has requested we gather.
I just accepted the setup is cool. Oh, so it's actually a problem. Ah, fuck. Okay. You know what? I'll turn it off. There's no problem, boys. Okay. I use the Cephalon whenever I don't feel like showing up on the camera. I look like a hobo today, so yeah, no camera today. Let me turn the voice filter off. Okay, so we have 2 turn it off and 1 it's okay. I'm gonna turn it off and at some point I'll try other settings on the filter or maybe just other filters straight up. Let's try it for a while. Okay, where is my filter properties and filters? And it should be turned off now. It should be turned off. So we need Velo Vocas, and I'm gonna go insane. Because this is not gonna just naturally happen.
this relic make himself my Albrecht.
Velo Vocas. It's just one!
Your rival. There we are then.
It's just one, bro. Fuck off. God damn it. Oh, I was so close to giving another. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, I'm not wasting a Velo Voca for this.
Steno.
Loud and clear.
Company is always welcome down here.
So I'm gonna have to keep spamming missions at some point to get all the Vocas, because if I don't, I'm never gonna get to level 5 and be able to play the new mode. So let me look for something else to do now till I have to close the stream. I don't know if I need to test anything. Because yeah, I can keep testing the new incarnates, but that's spoilers for the new videos. So let's get my Banshee for now. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. No, I'm not gonna do a sortie. Not gonna do a sortie, that's for sure.
Power, precision,
Are the Vocas tradable?
Smith's art.
I don't think so. I can check, but I don't think they are. They shouldn't be, right? Voca, nah, of course not. Imagine. Not tradable. Nah, they're not. It's a shame. It's a shame because I was on vacation for like 1 week and I completely missed on my grinding for the new mode. Now I'm stuck. I cannot do content about the new missions, but I want to try it out. Okay, let me take a quick see look at the incarnates this week. Okay, so I have the Latron. I have the... Oh, I don't have the Furies. You know what? Let's do some circuit. And let's get Riven. Yes. Okay, what choices do I have? For Una, I have a Boban, I have a Nesha. Oh, my Nesha build is so old. It is, in fact, so fucking old. What do I think of the next Nikana? It is absolutely beautiful. It's one of the better free weapons that we have gotten, and it has a really interesting. I'm still testing it. I have not finished my build on it, but it has a really interesting property, which is this. This is a blessing in disguise, because this weapon can get to the same level of power having less combo. It doesn't tell you that, but it builds its damage faster. It is like being at 11x combo on this weapon is the exact same as being on plus 12 combo on other weapons. Which means if you do a heavy attack build on this thing, all that initial combo counts for even more damage. So I think if you're gonna go for a heavy attack Nikana build, which I don't like because I actually like to use my melee weapons in most cases if I'm gonna play melee, but if you're gonna use a heavy attack Nikana, I think this is it. I think this even might be better than the Nikana Prime. So yeah, like, it's a really good weapon. It's a really, really, really good weapon. Like, you can be sure of that. So my Nesha, do I have like a preset for Nesha? Yes, I have. So this is gonna be old as hell. Yeah, this is an old build. Oh god, this is an old build. Tenokai plus this, oh yeah, that is also disgusting. But the point being, if you're at max combo, you're not earning anything extra that another Nikana does not do. So the Nikana Prime has better damage. Like there's no doubts about it. It has more damage. So if you're gonna get to the max combo, there's no reason for not using the Nikana Prime. Of course, unless you cannot afford a Nikana Prime, in which case that is definitely your second best option, probably. I would need to check the Nikana you can earn on Duviri, but it would be the second best Nikana on the entire game for a combo build. But if you're just gonna use heavy attacks, there's no reason to use the Prime over the Dex, because the Dex is gonna have more initial combo and it's probably gonna do way more damage. That is the point. So if you're gonna use Tenokai, that implies that you're swinging your weapon around. But I'm not gonna do it if I'm using the Dex Nikana. I will with the Prime. So again, this is a really old-ass build with Roar. I mean, it works, right? Like, this works. It's Nesha. It's Nesha. Nesha works. Whatever. Let's just do some rounds of the circuit.
Access to the Undercroft is strictly controlled.
Can I? Should I? Can I? Should I? You know what? Whatever. Let's just spend the intrinsics. Yeah, interesting, but I need to test it though. I need to test it. Like, that is just a theory at this point. I think it could be better, but maybe, because this all depends on if the initial combo that you can get in your build will actually allow you to get to a new combo tier because it having less total combo. Does that make sense? Because you can technically build combo faster and get to more damage faster, but if your build does not allow you to break that point where the combo becomes the next multiplier, it wouldn't matter. So I need to test it out, but I only have one forma at this point on it. Oh, good morning, Gambo. Hope you're doing all right. God. Well, I mean, the Envoy does some stuff. Oh my god. Well, but a melee weapon is a melee weapon, right? I don't have a heavy attack build on my Reaper, but it's still a melee weapon. It works. It does the work. Another weapon that has been utterly neglected and forgotten just as the Warframe that came out with it. My dear Banshee Prime and my dear Mini Tigris, which doesn't work anymore because Tatos shotguns fucking sucks. God damn it. I'm sad now. I mean, this is completely useless for what I have. This could be useful. Let me just reroll once. Yeah, we're getting this shit. Oh wait, I'm going solo. Well, there's no going back now because I'll be leaving in a while. So let's just play Circuit solo. It is what it is. Like, this is the most basic bits Neza build that you have ever seen. Like, it's literally just a tanky Neza with Roar. Like, there's nothing else here. Move along. This is just a standard Neza. This is just the boy that can tank and that can hit. And that's all there is to it. There's nothing else. Same for Sikaros Prime. Oh god, I don't have a Sikaros Prime. I remember someone, when I started playing Warframe, I remember watching a video, I don't remember whom, because that was like the first videos that I watched about this game. I remember someone saying that the Sikaros Prime was insane, and it was one of the best weapons in the game, and I was like, yo, I need to get that shit. And then I went to the market, and yeah, it was like 400 plat, and I had no way of making that much plat. The Envoy is such a cool weapon, by the way. Like, having a literal portable rocket launcher is so funny to me. It's so funny to me. Oh, of course. This game mode is mind-numbing to me. I feel like I'm playing a platformer or something. Oh, here are the shinies. Here are the shiny thingies. Go get them all. Okay, let's get a decrease before finishing. Okay, let's see what I get. I mean, why not? I mean, why not? Used to be the best secondary weapon for a bit. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. But I mean, there's no reason for me to get one now, unless it's for MR. And like, reaching certain point, I don't even care for MR anymore. Like, I don't care about it at all. At some points, I reach a new level. It's like, oh, cool. Just a little bit more of just a little bit more rep cap per day. That's cool, I guess. And just another trade, which I'm never gonna run out of trades with the amount that I have now. So, I'll get it at some point if I see it cheap. Maybe the Seekers would be really bother on a new batch of Incarnons, which, by the way, we were talking some shit about Dieter Extremes before, and also paying some respect at digital experience before. But there's one thing that I have not said that makes me a little angry about them. It's the fact that they usually have a lot of issues repurposing old content that they can absolutely keep using, but they don't for some reason. For example, like, is there a reason that we have not gotten any more Incarnons? Like, it's not the fact that the Incarnon system is really good. And when I say Incarnon system, I mean the Incarnon system for the old weapons. I know that we have gotten the Onyx and the Rubox this patch, but it's not just the fact that we are not getting more Incarnon weapons, at least by now. It's the fact that, bro, there's reasons for you to come back to the circuit. I don't know how much people are still playing the circuit, unless they want literally every single bad Incarnon, but give people reasons, add more content. But I assure you, they are not gonna add a single Incarnon to the Steel Path circuit. They will create a whole new system before reusing this. They absolutely will, and I don't know why. I don't know the reason, but they will. I like the Bronco, but they absolutely require a good ribbon. I don't know, because I don't have the Bronco. Yo, where is the... I'm hearing it. Nah. Yes, we are definitely gonna get that because we are using... Because we are using Neza with Umbra mods, so the armor is a factor there. So we can get to stupid levels of ability strength. And maybe we'll see a funny number on the roar. Maybe. I only paid for the arcanes. Ah, you only play it for the arcanes. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I don't, like, again, I don't see a reason to not reuse this system. Like, the circuit is such a good game mode. It's such a good game mode. And they can add so much stuff to it. They can add new decrees, they can add new systems, they can add new tile sets, more variety of enemies. They could even add, like, the new enemies to the circuit. It could become a mainstay for this game. It doesn't have to be a secondary game mode that you play for, like, 3 months and you leave it. And it was fun. Like, of course it was fun to play that for those 3 months, but... Bro, like, there's so much shit you can do with it. Add more Incarnons, add more tile sets, more enemies, more new game modes that can come up in the middle of the circuit. Just add more stuff. It's a really, really solid, good game mode. But they always insist on, okay, let's add another system on top of this to the already bloated list. So yeah, that's one of my criticisms. And where the fuck are the batteries? I have not seen a single one. Oh my god. Am I stuck? No, I'm not. Where are the batteries, though? I don't see batteries. Oh, there's one. Thank Lord. And I'm really sad to say it, but I'm gonna be leaving in not too long, maybe like 10 more minutes of circuit, but yeah, I have to leave. I have to leave. It's really sad because the only moment in the day in which I can stream in peace, it's the same moment of the day where I can record in peace, so I have to choose between streaming and recording, and it's just like 2 or 3 hours. Like, I cannot go for a 6-hour stream. There's no chance. I would love to do a long stream one day. Also, like, at some point, I'm definitely going for more of a variety. I'm definitely going for more variety in the stream because I want to gauge the interest of people in me speaking about other things which are not Warframe, because I love this game, but like, do you think I'm gonna be playing Warframe whenever the Elden Ring DLC comes out, you know? So I want to know if people will prefer me to actually upload content even if it's not Warframe, or just wait till I have more content-related stuff to upload. It's always difficult to gauge that kind of things. You need to know
Assaulting your excavator.
your public really well to be able to do those kind of decisions.
Extractor deploying.
Don't feel too bad. You're at least making videos. Yeah. I wonder if we'll ever come back to the beer in general. I hope we do. The beer fucks. The beer fucks.
An extractor is out of power.
And it has to be the most original content ever in this game. And they managed to completely evade every single problem that has plagued the open worlds in this game up until this point. Every single problem. They have a really good system. They should just add more stuff onto it. It is a really good game mode and a really good place and really good lore and everything. Like, I just... Oh my god! Yeah, I'm playing the most boring shit imaginable. I'm just pressing the attack button. I'm hoping that this stops at some point because I'm playing solo and I don't have the original Nessa Force, so I cannot defend these objectives. So they just give me cryotic whenever they break the objective, and oh my god. Yeah, it's interesting as fuck, isn't it? I'm pressing buttons. This is gameplay, boys. Isn't this exciting? I should have gotten... I shouldn't been playing solo, but it always happens to me. Because I usually play solo, so whenever I come back to B or whatever, I always forget that I'm already on solo mode. Well, at least this is not gonna go for much longer, so don't worry. Oh, give me those room arrows. I mean, it works. It's a good weapon. Isn't the Reaper a good weapon? Ocean server? No. I'm from Europe. I'm Spanish. I'm a Spanish guy. Okay, this has to end now. This has to stop now. Or I'm gonna go crazy. Oh, there's a battery there that I'm not picking up. Big brain time. Huge neuron count place.
Enemies are assaulting your excavator.
Please make it stop, sir. Sir, make it stop. Okay, if this one is gonna get to the end, I can just allow the last one to be destroyed and it hopefully... The game will end then. The game will hopefully end at that point. Yes, so now let's just get to the last one and let them kill it. Great expanding wording of the cobwebs. Let it be killed. Get destroyed. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Slippery boy. Oh, come on.
An extractor requires power.
Worst jump in the history of Warframe. I choked that. Come on. Please hit it. Please destroy it. I literally just have 5 more minutes and I'll need to go. Predator missile incoming. Oh, okay, there we go. So, it's kind of a shame, but I'm gonna have to cut the stream in no time. But it's been a pleasure. Like there's been way more people than I was expecting, and yeah, like it's always cool to stream from time to time and speak directly with the people that watch your videos. Really cool. It's really cool. I don't see myself as a streamer, but from time to time, it's definitely a pleasure being able to shoot the shit with all of you. I don't know if I'm speaking for the rest of your watchers, but I like to see your experience with the Elden Ring DLC, bruh. And I would love to share it with you. Elden Ring is literally my favorite video game ever. Because the Dark Souls series has always been so important in my life, so important. It's always been a mainstay. And Elden Ring, I was honestly expecting to be disappointed because like this is in development hell and all that shit. I've been playing that game for 2 years straight, and I'm still not bored of. I'm still not bored playing Elden Ring. I've done so much shit on it, and that DLC cannot come soon enough. It just cannot. Every single day I wake up and I think about the DLC. Oh, especially with the PvP stuff. I'm not that good of a PvP player. I consider myself better than most people because most people, what they do is they spam L2 because they think using Ashes of War will work the exact same in PvP as it does in PvE. So at least I know that I shouldn't do that. So I guess I'm automatically better than most of the community at PvP. But still, I'm not a good PvP player, like not by a long shot. I know the basics. I've played a lot of PvP on Dark Souls 3, so I can do some work. But I definitely don't enjoy it as much as I would because people that know how to play PvP have to play with lag in mind. They don't deal with lag in like a, oh, do they have lag kind of way. No, they deal with lag and connection issues like it's a constant. They play around it. They know that they need to predict the future because there's way too much milliseconds between what they do and what actually happens. And I fucking hate that. I cannot stand that shit. That is terrible. So yeah, I usually play PvP till I get really angry and then I just come back to doing some challenges and shit like that because yeah, I'm one of those crazy idiots that no-hitted Millennia. And in fact, I finished that challenge not too long ago, like 3 weeks ago. I finally did a no-hit on Millennia. But that was a little boring because for some reason that try bugged and she didn't do waterfowl dance even once. She didn't do it. And I was like, yo, this does not count. So then I proceeded to kill Millennia with a fucking bow. No hit. I killed Millennia with a bow. The fight took 10 minutes. And I have it recorded. I have proof. So at some point you might see that video. But yeah, I literally did two back-to-back no hits with Millennia, and one of them was with a bow. So I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to PvE. So yeah, if you are interested in my takes about the DLC, I have never ever been so hyped for anything in my entire life. So yeah, I'll upload some content. And yeah, it's 12 o'clock for me, so now I definitely have to go. Thank you so much for coming by. It's been a pleasure to speak with all of you, because every single time I stream, some different watcher of mine comes, and it's the first time that I've actually spoke with them, so it's really cool. There's no schedule for my streams. Sometimes they just happen. Sometimes I wake up and it's like, oh, I feel more energy than usual, or oh, I don't have that max word today, so I can actually stream, and it just happens. There's no schedule, but I hope I see you next time. Bye bye.